CC-3636, more commonly known as Commander Wolffe, fought under the command of Jedi Plo Koon during the Clone Wars. Leading the Wolfpack, he proved to be an effective strategist and a brilliant leader. He managed to survive the Clone Wars, however, unlike most of his colleagues, Wolffe never served the Galactic Empire. Welcome to Le Kangrazan's Star Wars Lore episode 111, Commander Wolffe. Several months into the Clone Wars, the Jedi Council dispatched Plo Koon and Commander Wolffe to investigate numerous attacks on Republic fleets, all of which left no survivors. Alongside the Wolfpack, a division of the 104th Battalion, the two boarded the Triumphant in search for the ship that caused the devastation. They soon found General Grievous's malevolence in the Abrigado system. Unfortunately, it began firing its secret superweapon at the Triumphant and the accompanying two Star Destroyers. Left immobilised following the ion cannon's blast, the fleet fell defenceless against the Malevolent's turbo laser fire. Realising the Republic forces were doomed, Koon ordered the evacuation of the Triumphant's crew. However, most of the Wolfpack were unable to board escape pods before the starship was destroyed. The loss of most of his squad was a heavy toll on Wolffe, but he had to focus on survival. Alongside Koon, Sergeant Sinker and Clone Trooper Boost, the four drifted in space with little air and little power. After watching droids viciously attack surviving clones in other escape pods, which was a very distressing sight, the four realised they were the sole survivors. The droids soon noticed their escape pod and began attacking. As Wolffe remained in the pod to ensure the distress signal remained active, the other men faced the droids. Thankfully, the signal was picked up by Jedi General Anakin Skywalker and his Padawan Ahsoka Tano. Not long after the droids were defeated, the two Jedi rescued the party. Before entering hyperspace, the four were given medical assistance, wondering what would have happened if Skywalker and Tano hadn't shown up. The Wolfpack's ranks were later replenished, and with the new members, Wolffe led his battalion in a battle on the planet Korm. However, during the fighting, he was left permanently scarred on the right side of his face when Count Dooku's apprentice, Asajj Ventress, cut his eye. Though Wolffe was injured, he had a silver cybernetic eye replacement installed, and he continued to serve in the Clone Wars. In following missions, Wolffe assisted in the rescue of several Jedi, one of which had him coordinate a naval battle, whilst Koon and the rest of the Wolfpack extracted Jedi General Obi-Wan Kenobi from Felucia. After Ahsoka apparently bombed the Jedi Temple and she escaped a Republic military base, two groups of the Coruscant Guard were tasked with tracking down the Jedi. One was led by Anakin Skywalker and Captain Rex, whilst the other was spearheaded by Koon and Wolffe. In the Coruscant underworld, Wolffe and his men cornered Tano, who was with Ventress, holding her at gunpoint. The former Jedi attempted to have the shock troopers back down, however Wolffe refused to let her escape. A fight soon broke out, where Asajj and Tano disarmed the shock troopers, then left the clones unconscious. Unable to stop Tano from escaping, Wolffe and his men chased after her when they recovered. The two squads later found Ahsoka in a warehouse full of nanodroids, the explosives used to bomb the Jedi Temple. Although Tano tried to plead her innocence and tell Wolffe she had been set up, the clone never believed her. After the commander stunned her, rendering her unconscious, the former Jedi was taken back into Republic custody. Thankfully, Tano was later proven innocent. However, she decided to not rejoin the Jedi Order. Wolffe later accompanied Koon to the moon of Obadiah, where they discovered the wreckage of Sifo Dyas's T6 shuttle. After Koon found the Jedi Master's lightsaber, they reported their findings to the Jedi Council, which led the Jedi Order in uncovering a web of deceit involving the Pike Syndicate and the Sith. The plot was all part of Chancellor Palpatine's plan, who was secretly the Dark Lord of the Sith, to eliminate the Jedi Order and transition the Galactic Republic into the Galactic Empire. He achieved both after executing Order 66, which had the clone troopers turn on their Jedi generals, killing them on the spot. However, Wolffe had removed his control chip, meaning he was not obliged to carry out the command. Because of this, he was able to break away from the evil Galactic Empire following the climax of the Clone Wars. Alongside Captains Rex and Gregor, who had followed a similar path, he lived on a modified AT-TE on the planet Selos, following the birth of the Empire. Several years before the Battle of Yavin, the Free were confronted by the crew of the Ghost, who were sent by Ahsoka Tano to search for remote worlds to base rebel forces. Wolffe identified Kanan Jarrus as a Jedi, and after assuming he was there to exact revenge on the clones, he opened fire. However, Rex split up the fighting. Jarrus's Padawan Ezra Bridger revealed their mission and who had sent them. Though the clones had quite the history with Tano, Wolffe questioned whether to aid their cause, fearing the wrath of the Empire. But unbeknownst to his fellow clones, Wolffe tipped off the Empire to the presence of a Jedi on the planet. Later, Sabine Wren discovered that one of the clones had alerted the Empire to their presence. Rex came to the conclusion it was Wolffe who had betrayed the party, but the former commander swore he'd done so to protect his comrades from the prosecution of the Empire in helping the Jedi. Rex, however, reassured Wolffe that the Empire were their enemy. The United Party then prepared for an Imperial attack. The Lothal rebels urged the clones to accompany them and join the rebellion. However, Wolffe and his brothers opted to stay behind and delay the Imperial forces, allowing the rebels to escape. Against free AT-AT walkers, the clones rode their AT-TE. Although they were outnumbered and outgunned, the Free were determined to go out in a blaze of glory. They were soon aided, however, by the Lothal rebels after Bridger insistently helped the clones. After hijacking one of the AT-ATs and destroying the other two, the rebels forced the Imperials to retreat. Rex chose to join the rebellion, but Gregor and Wolffe opted to stay behind on Selos, taking the remaining AT-AT as their new home. Now it's time for this week's question. Would you like to see Wolffe appear again in Star Wars Rebels? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to vote for next week's episode by liking one of the 3 comments below. Thanks for watching, and for more Star Wars lore, keep it locked here to the Kyrgyzstan. The lowest setting made the lightsaber effectively a glow rod, unable to inflict damage or deflect lightsaber attacks. However, at the highest setting, the blades became 2 of the most powerful in the galaxy, able to cut through virtually any substance, even weapons empowered by the Force.